Hello, welcome back. This week we're going to do winter squash, or otherwise known as hard squash. We got a lot of requests via email to do this, even though it's a little later in the season. We wanted to kind of touch on it before they disappear for good. Okay, the good thing with winter squash is after they're done growing and you harvest them, you want to cure them. Just kind of keep them, in storage in a cool weather, and they'll last for months. Some varieties, some are a little quicker. But let's take a look and let's go through here and take a look at what we have. Spaghetti squash, first of all, okay, has this wonderful, just oval shape, nice, beautiful yellow skin. Okay, let me grab down in the oven here and I'll show you. It got its name from, after you cook it, it kind of turns into that beautiful, translucent, spaghetti-like texture. Okay, that, a little bit of tomato sauce and maybe a couple meatballs, and you just save the evening. Okay, next what we have is the acorn squash. Known for its shape, acorn squash. You have a couple different colors available. There's white, there's green as you see here, and there's golden. Some of this coloration here just kind of shows some ripeness. Really nice, I think a smaller seed bank than most squashes. You can peel it, make a soup with it, puree. It has a kind of a nice, slightly nutty flavor. Not the strongest or the sweetest squash you're going to find, but really quite common. You find them on a lot of the tables. They, I think, do best if you almost cut them in half like that and then scoop out the seeds and roast them whole. That seems to be the best application for them. They do really well with maple syrup, brown sugar, dried nuts, fruits, things like that. Okay, another squash we can touch on is the kabocha, okay, pronounced kabocha. Okay, this is an Asian variety squash, okay, really has a, not a lot of flesh per seed, but it really is a sweet squash. You can kind of see the sugar welling up on that. It's really a nice, sweet squash. Asian variety, like I said, has a deep green outer area there. You can toast the seeds, really a nice option. Okay, there's a red curry, and the Kabocha squash produced this. This is a sunshine kabocha. Okay, it is supposed to be, it's an award-winning seed, supposedly much sweeter and better than both the red curry and the acorn put together. Okay, another fun looking squash is the Carnival. Lots of different colors all over the place, and the green in here, when you start getting some of the green, because you'll see even on this one's a little more yellow or orange, they're really crazy color, carnival of colors if you will, and that greenness just kind of shows a warmer temperature, growing conditions. That's why you get that green color. Really a nice squash, again, for stuffing, almost, the classic Martha Stewart soup bowl and a half there. Roasting it, purees, again, really nice thing to have on the table. Butternut squash, okay, maybe the most popular that we sell, I think for a reason. You have, again, if you look at that, it has a nice tan, almost pinkish skin. Okay, when you cut that open, again, a smaller seed bank than most. You can just really see, again, well up on the sugars there on the surface of that. The smoothest texture, the sugarest, sweetest, like this is really the squash that a lot of chefs go to, including myself, and for good reason. Really a delicious squash. Related to the butternut squash are these fellas here. Tahitian squash, okay, like that's just a real, this is, they get anywhere from up to 20 pounds almost. You'll see some of them, oh, we got an avalanche of squash there. You'll see even some green coloration, and this is just a really nice treat as well. Again, you're going to get the smaller seeds, okay, with just lots of meat ratio. Okay, you can also too, you figure, oh man, I can't cook all that tonight. What you can do is just kind of cut segments of it off and put the rest of it in the refrigerator. It kind of almost self-seals itself, so it's really, really a nice squash. really stores well. This thing could be around for months into the into the spring, so that's kind of a neat thing as well. Finally, the blue hubbard squash. There's lots of different colors of blue hubbard. This one, again, very good for storage. I mean, this thing will go forever. It was introduced to the East Coast over 100 years ago. A farmer started growing these. Really a fan favorite for the people that know them. It's kind of a rare variety, but the people that know them really enjoy them. Thanks for joining us. That's what's hot this week in the cooler.